Hello and welcome to Max Burner Tech. You know, there are plenty of premium phones come out this day. With premium features, the price will not come cheap either. If you're low on the budget to find a new phone and didn't care much about the premium features, that's why Realme comes with the Realme 6 Pro model. With affordable price, what do you expect to get from this phone? Let's check it out on my review. Well, many phones this day are known to look flashy, and this phone also the same. Realme 6 Pro is a mid-range phone and the phone built of plastic. But it didn't look cheap though, and damn! The color looks so sexy with the neon effect and will change its color on the different angle. On the front, we can see the 6.6-inch IPS LCD screen with 1080p resolution. And the best thing about this phone is having 90Hz refresh rate. This means moving elements will appear smoother. For the audio, the Realme 6 Pro have the single button firing speaker, and the loudness for me is just average. The phone does have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and that's great for a mid-range phone. This phone have 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage on board, and this is expandable too via micro SD. Realme 6 Pro has a side-mounted fingerprint reader, same as Sony Xperia XZ Premium, which is built-in in the power button. This phone built in with the newest Realme UI over Android 10 and feels much closer to stock Android. The difference this phone from the regular Realme 6 phone is the chipset. Realme 6 Pro has a new Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G, but the Pro model doesn't show significant advantage over the other Realme phones, either CPU or GPU. Would that say though, the performance is great here for a mid-range phone. Everything runs smoothly and I didn't have any problem with heat throttling even after play games for a long time usage. This device powered up with 4300 mAh battery and comes up bundled with 30W VOCC flash charge. With this, device can charge from 0 to 70% in half an hour. On Call of Duty Mobile, Sim Ideal setting for graphic is set graphic to high and frame rate set to medium for longer time play. For PUBG, set graphic to balance and frame rate to ultra for the best performance. Realme 6 Pro has a quad camera setup and it's impressive for a mid-range build. It have 64MP quad bio main camera, an 8MP ultra-wide angle camera, a 12MP telephoto camera, and 2MP macro camera. With this camera, we can see a plenty of detail from the camera, and I prefer this over the other Realme 6. You can shoot the main camera 64MP and can result extra detail in the right setting. The dedicated macro camera doesn't take a great photo with a limited dynamic range, plenty of noise, low details, and dual color. For the front camera, Realme 6 Pro have the dual selfie setup with 16MP main camera and 8MP ultra-wide camera. Photo from main selfie camera come out really nice and good. For the video, you can shoot up to 4K at 30fps with the main camera. The telephoto camera also can shoot in 4K at 2x zoom. So for my conclusion, Realme 6 Pro model has a flashy design, large screen with the 90Hz refresh rate, great mid-range performance for gaming, excellent battery life, and versatile camera setup. But there also disadvantage where display not the brightest around, macro camera not very useful, and the price not cheap compared to the other mid-range phone. So, what do you think about this phone? That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and goodbye. What now?